It's time to punch one of 2 tickets to the Super Bowl. It's the coach, and this is the Ultimate Team Playoff.
Not that. This
should be a good one between the Chicago Bears and the
bench settings, display master, blah. I don't want to display that.
Call. Here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Look at my phone.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks. Certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I saw Von Miller in college at Texas A&M, and all I kept hearing about was his speed off the edge to the quarterback. But what impressed me, his balance and his ability to take on blocks and be a force in the run game, as we just saw there.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
Look at Pat Tillman.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Luck. Complete. The tight end
Kelsey.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
There's so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Oh, look, Pat Tillman up.
Now a play fake, and it's Luck. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 16. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They come up first.
Touchdown! Let's go!
For a Raider touchdown. Travis Kelce there to make the grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And the QB rating right now sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. I think 158.3 is the number one.
Yep, that's
right. That's the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders.
Let's kick this ball.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. They'll run with a third-year man. This is Tariq Cohen, and he'll be taken down right around the 27. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. From the 27, Wilson, and a reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Man, pick the ball, Luke.
First down as this is knocked away and incomplete. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride. 2nd and 10 now, Wilson. And he completes it to Cohen.
Oh, you lucky went out of bounds.
But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Wilson able to haul it in as Kittle. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 44-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 44-yard line. Throwing again here, Wilson. Over the middle to Kittle, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. To try again after the sack. Wilson, that's to the right side, complete to Kittle. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Wilson going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 6 of 7 now on this drive. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up.
Go all way, Tillman, come on. Oh, God, he went the wrong way.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Oh, there we go.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Kelsey, the intended receiver there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. Well, the Bears coming out here, and they've made some news in recent weeks for something that I know you love. They've announced that they'll be adding 2 statues in front of Soldier Field as they get set to start their 100th season. George Halas, the founder of the franchise, will get a statue, and Walter Payton.
Sweetness.
Yeah, if you think about it, you're talking about the Mount Rushmore Chicago favorites. He's up there with probably Michael Jordan and Ernie Banks.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. In Chicago, of course, you have to salute George Halas.
Come on, Diva, stand up.
He started the whole thing because he helped start the league. Remember, they were the Decatur Staleys who became the Chicago Bears.
I don't remember that.
You don't?
Oh, thank God. I was about to say cool. I know he caught that.
But anyway, that's how it all went down, and they're going to unveil them September 3rd, a few days before they open the season, against Green Bay on Thursday night. What a kickoff to the 100th year of NFL football.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away.
Better position.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Kelsey again.
So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that.
Yeah.
Have a profound effect on this game.
23 yards, the final tally. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
I'll get a new player.
Now Gurley. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
Thought I was passing.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Good call. That could have ended for you.
2nd and 5 now. Luck. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. The 2017 All-Pro Darius Slay there in coverage, knocking it away.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back.
Oh, he picked it.
In the air,
ain't no pick six stuff.
Picked off by the All-Pro linebacker. It's Von Miller. His guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Pick the ball.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From the 39, Wilson. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive. positive. Stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. On first down, they go right back to Cohen. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. They go play action now. Wilson, he's going to let this one go deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Julio Jones, his Pro Bowl receiver, and it's third and short. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. A full start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Just bowling over tacklers. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And now he'll tuck it and run. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. Caught on the right side by Jones. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
They got to go for it.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Wilson. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get a
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
And to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And that is going to do it.
You like my
for this
stream? Go
third
ahead and
quarter
hit
of
that
action.
subscribe
You are
button.
watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. He takes this from the 30 to the 34. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Give them 14 on that one and a first down. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing on 2nd down. Luck. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw.
Oh, man, come
that
on.
will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
Don't go in. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, didn't go in the end zone.
This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. This is Cullen. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. Back to throw.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Wilson to throw. It's caught. Jones. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. They'll look to throw.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Wilson trying to urge his guys to go faster and get set at the line. Gosh, given the time of the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so, but it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
12 yards there and a first down. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And this ball is caught.
Dang,
it's a touchdown.
give me 15 seconds to score.
And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1.
Nice.
That extra point is not a gimme.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And we may very well be headed to overtime. So we'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
I want to run.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Off of play action, Luck. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
Oh, that could have ended badly.
And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins.
Oh, yeah.
But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
This one fielded at the 5.
Oh, come on.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. First throw in overtime for Love. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The temptation to go for it probably there. Always is, especially in overtime. Got to punt it, though.
I think you're right. I think that you absolutely have to punt it away and trust your defense, especially for field position here. But you're so right about the temptation. Another way to satisfy that, though, line up in punt formation and fake it. That's another way to get it done.
What we got? What we got?
First throw in overtime now
got
for
you.
Wilson. And the Raiders have got him. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. Firing quickly here. And
Man, come on, damn.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. His first catch, and it's a big one in overtime. It's a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Holt. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. On 3rd down, Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Cohen.
Oh,
he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, and they're coming off for 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They'll fake it. Now Love.
Oh, come on. You ain't that good. I'm sorry.
Jalen Ramsey right there in coverage to knock it away.
You got to remember, because now that we're in overtime, mistakes get magnified. So you got to walk that line between being aggressive and being careful, because that was a dangerous throw right there. You obviously could not have an interception in this spot.
And nearly was an interception. He's lucky to get that one back. And it's complete to Kelsey.
Thank God.
And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From the 50, it's Love. Wide open receiver complete. And with just 2 seconds remaining, the timeout is called here in OT.
Why I want 2 seconds left.
So it all rests now on the right foot of the kicker, Matt Gay. And with just 2 seconds remaining, the timeout is called here in OT.
What's up, dog? I knew they was gonna ice me. Nice try, though, but let's see if I can make it.
So it all rests now on the right foot of the kicker, Matt Gay. This
I missed
to win
it.
in overtime.
That's going to another overtime.
I don't think this will even
God,
it doesn't even get there. Well short, and we will play on here in overtime.
What's up, Little Red?
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Neither team scored yet. Now we go to sudden death. Next points.
Yeah, I'm just trying to win this game.
The tension right now.
And the ball is out.
Oh,
Jones got hit and lost
let me
it.
take that.
And the Raiders
Let me
pick it
take
up.
that to the house. Let me take that. Let me take that. Yeah, thank you. Thank
He
you.
brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Oh, these are still solo battles. I got one more after this. I'm just trying to win this game. This is the first time I've ever went the second overtime in a solo
It is a
battle.
moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance.
And it's still solo battle.
There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked
my
it
head
free,
off.
but couldn't take it away. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
You are a bit sketchy.
Throwing on third down. Love. That is
Game.
caught inside
I won.
the 5. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special.
They always are early in there. Yeah, they're a bit sketchy, but this is the first time I went to double overtime on the solo battle. But hey, it is what it is. Usually I beat them by like 20 some odd points, but just this team is giving me a hard time. I don't know why, this team giving me a hard time. Oh, look what I got. With, what's his face? Pat Tillman. I'll take that. And it don't update for 32 hours. And I got that one. See, usually I beat them 49-3. I beat them 31-10. I beat them 24-10. Well, it's just that one. It just gave me a hard time. I don't know why. Gave me a hard time on that one.
Just wanna be her for your mom to your pop to the beat to the birds, man. Cut right off on the curb.
That was Chris. Chris Jones with Gilbert. Yeah, 105 training to get him to 87. Let's see if I can sell something. Yeah, now 195. I got GG now. Frustration, I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young black. I really don't have nothing to sell. Like at all. Pull cars and try to sell some, but I don't want to do that.
I didn't know until today that TJ Watt was Steelers team builder and now Gilbert is Arizona's.
Yeah. TJ Watt's pretty good too. But their other brother, I think his name's Doug Watt, he's a fullback for the Dolphins. And Gilbert's pretty good. I just have to get like 125 more training so I can get to 87. But if you like my stream, go ahead and hit that sub button and hit that bell too.
Derek and JJ.
Yeah, Derek. Yeah, that's his name. I thought it was Doug. I know it's started with a D, but go ahead and hit that sub button. I'm about to stream. I'm done streaming this now. So I got one solo battle left, but I'll have that done. I'll have that done.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial.
But it don't update for 32 hours. But they also said there's gonna be, could be a chance that have effects update because of the hurricane Dorian coming through. Well, I'm about to stream, what you call it? Elite, Sniper Elite 4. About to get on my brother and that, but take care. If you want to subscribe to my channel, you can. You don't got to, but thanks for watching. Really appreciate it.